Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Sen, and you'll have to forgive me a little bit because it is somewhat late and I have to be remotely quiet, or at least attempt to be. As I'm sure you can tell by the title, I'm going to try my best to not edit this, but as I'm sure you can tell by the title, things are going to be changing on the channel. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't noticed, but for the last, I don't even know how long, I've been uploading daily. It's been with a fair bit of consistency, and while I don't feel too bad, there is definitely the feel and fear of fatigue, alliteration. Obviously, everyone knows burnout is a thing. Not that I'm saying I'm experiencing burnout, nothing like that, but it's definitely something that's at risk because honestly, I've been using YouTube as a sort of outlet to kind of distract myself, and that's in large part why I've been grinding and pumping out content as much as I have, is just to not think about other things. Um, I won't say that it's been my best content for sure. It's been okay. Like I haven't hated a lot of the stuff I posted. In fact, I'm somewhat fond of some of it, especially the more discussion based things that I'm actually quite fond of. I like talking to you guys about a topic. I like sharing something valuable to you, whether it's about a game or like a state of or frame of mind or philosophy or something like that. I love those kinds of videos because it gives me something to kind of reflect on and I can like kind of listen back to it. With that being said, though, YouTube as a whole, personally, has been a little on the dry side. A lot of stuff in my recommend hasn't been that appealing personally. I don't know about all of you. Hopefully that's not the case because content is, I'm sure, not just one of myself, but a number of other people's. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, there was definitely a fear of burnout going on. I've essentially been shackled to my PC, only giving myself free time by in advance uploading or like I've definitely been taking advantage of the fact of like scheduling uploads and scheduling uploads ahead of time. And I've been doing that throughout the days that I'm working. So if my schedule's a little funky, and I'll explain in a second, but if I'm working 3 days in a row and I have 2 days off beforehand, I have to edit and record for not just the 2 days that I have off, but the 3 days that I'm working. So essentially, I'm um, doing 5 days worth of content in 2 days. And sometimes that's pretty rushed and it's been a little bit stressful. Not that I haven't been enjoying it to some capacity, I have been. But it's very self destructive. This is not something that can go on forever because then I really will be experiencing burnout. I think I've gone through burnout in the past or maybe a form of it. I've done my best to kind of stave off of that and work through as best as I can. But I've had my moments of experiencing something akin to it at least. Um, all of this is for obviously the benefit of the channel. Like I want to bring everyone more quality stuff. I want to like film really cool things for all of you. And while a lot of it will still be fighting game stuff, like there I do want to have a bit of a different take to it as well. With that being said, I know some of you have been enjoying the Dead Space Let's Play. That's not going anywhere. But what is actually going to change is it is going to be treated in more of like a supercut kind of fashion, essentially. So whereas you might get like a 20 minutes to an hour long recording session posted on the channel, you might get a 3 or a 4 hour, like multiple recording sessions kind of glued together and posted in one video. You'll probably get something much closer to that. Um, I don't think I'll do entire playthroughs just cause, and depending on the game, I don't think I'll do entire playthroughs because it's just too much. I don't necessarily want to post like a 10-hour video or anything like that. Maybe, who knows, it might happen. You never know. Um, but yeah, I wanna bring you guys more quality products on the channel for one. I want to give myself some time because if I haven't already said, I've essentially been shackled to my PC. I've been essentially a workaholic. Um, The only times that I'm not editing and recording stuff is when I'm at work, and obviously I'm sure you could imagine that's fairly exhausting. Um, and then also I want to take into account the second channel because I do want to work on Crouchblock a lot more because I enjoy that type of work. There's other things I want to do. I really want to put a little bit more effort into Crouchblock. I've been discussing with we'll just call them a partner. I've been discussing with a partner about the upload schedule for this channel and then Crouchblock as well. They were recommending maybe once a month because it's been about 3 months since the last time I uploaded something on Crouchblock. Those videos are a lot of work, let me say that for sure. But I do enjoy them. I do enjoy the end product because I value content that makes you think. I'm a huge fan of that, especially these days. The content that I value has changed so drastically. Before, I used to really enjoy the jokey haha edit content, and that reflected a little bit in the channel for a while, but now it's become a lot more serious, and the channel has reflected that as well. Like, I like that food for thought stuff. It's what I enjoy, and I hope it's what you all enjoy as well. And as I said, there will be the sprinkle of Let's Play stuff in there. I mean, we got Hogwarts Legacy coming out. I'm absolutely gonna play that. Are you kidding me? I guess I could share a little bit of the schedule. So today is December December. Oh my goodness, my brain is mush. Today is February the 5th. There was a fighting game tournament today. I would have loved to have been there, but I was working. And today is a Sunday. So this upcoming week, I'm going to be uploading 3 times a week because I have 3 days off for a weekend. My schedule rotates pretty weird. So on my weeks that I have 3 days off for the weekend, I will be uploading Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. On the weekends following after, on the weeks following after that week, I'll be uploading Monday and Friday. This is drastically less, I know. My partner that I was having a meeting with was suggesting I upload once or twice a week. And I was like, no, that's just too little in the place and space that I like to upload. It values consistency. YouTube definitely values consistency for sure. I mean, it definitely values a good, solid product, but I can also understand that when you are putting so much content out there, people fall behind. People feel less inclined to tune in. It's like, oh, I'll wait for the next one or whatever. And it's not as if I want to slap together a video. I do value quality, but instead of necessarily the quality just being what I'm talking about in my insight, I want to make something digestible on multiple fronts: the visual aspect, the audio aspect, so on and so forth. So I guess I will explain my schedule a touch more, because next week I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, if you look at it in that chunk. So I am off Tuesday and Wednesday, which will be let me get a calendar real quick, excuse me, which will be the 14th and 15th. No, excuse me, the 7th and 8th. I work tomorrow, which is Monday the 6th. I will be working Thursday and Friday, and then I'll have off Saturday and Sunday, Monday, as I explained. But now that opposite Tuesday of next week, I will be on the 14th and 15th. I will be working, and then I'll be off for 2 days, and then I'll be working 3 days, and it flips. So 2, 2, 3, and then flip that 2, 2, 3. So if I'm working 2, off 2, on for 3, wait, what did I just say? I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's been a long day. If I'm working 2, off 2, on for 3, I'm off 2, on 2, off for 3. And then it flips that 2-week increment. And that's where I'm getting whether I'm uploading 3 times a week or if I'm uploading twice. Hope that wasn't too confusing because I'm sure it is, and I'm sorry about that. Um, I'm honestly not too sure where to go after this because I did want to record some Dead Space, but I have to go to bed in like an hour, and if I'm thinking about Dead Space all night, I'm gonna be up for way too late. But yeah, your next video will be Tuesday the 7th. So you have that to look forward to, which is gonna suck for me because that means Monday night I essentially need to start doing some recording, which will probably, I don't know. There's a couple things I have to figure out. Things will smooth out over time as well, just because we're just now getting acclimated to this uploading schedule. This is new for me. Honestly, I didn't particularly want to do this, but it is for my own good as well, as the channel, because I need to live my life a little bit. I couldn't tell you how good it was just to like with being extremely vague. Like a lot's been going on. It's been crazy. My mental health has been at an all-time low, and it's not because of YouTube or anything like that. YouTube has been great. You've all been actually extremely lovely. I can't speak. I'm sorry. You've all been extremely lovely. Whether that's comments like, oh, like I like your personality, I like the videos that you make, from like even friends just saying things like, oh wow, like you're really smart, or like you're just so like one of the sweetest humans I know. I'm like, oh well, damn baby, you're sweet too. But yeah, I couldn't tell you, with everything that's been going on, how good it was to see one of my very good friends, Cody. I would even consider him a best friend at this point. We've known each other for a long while now. We have a terrible amount in common. It's actually quite bizarre. And I hadn't seen him in a while. And even if we had, like, even if I had, the last time I had, I feel like the time we spent together was so quality. Like we, like just going over to see and hang out with a friend felt so refreshing. It felt like everything that I needed. We played tennis. We had a jam session. We got out the guitars. We shot some hoops. We went to a game store. We went skateboarding, and like needless to say, I was extremely sore just because of tennis and basketball and skateboarding and everything. Like my chest was so sore the next day. But it was so good to see a friendly face just with everything that's been going on, and I want more of that. I wanna share that with you guys as well. To like Cody as well as my other friend Troy, they came out to support your boy. Is my in my very first fighting game tournament. Like it was just a little local, but them showing up meant so much to me. And there's a bunch of different experiences I want to get around to. I can't do that if I'm stuck editing at all hours, whether that's thumbnails or videos or. But I'm sure even this version is going to be busy in its own way. It's not as if I'm completely escaping my computer, and it's not as if I want to take like an extended break or something like that. This has been my YouTube has been my dream for as long as I can remember. I mean, I think I started this back in 2013, but I've been wanting to do this even before then. Not until somewhat, I shouldn't even say somewhat recently, but it eventually became more and more of an option to people over time. And while a number of people criticized me for this idea in my youth, so many people now flock to the idea of being a content creator. And I think it's funny, a bit Hippocratic, but I mean, who isn't? This is still something I desire quite greatly, but I want to be genuinely myself. Not that I haven't been, but I will always value authenticity. There's a very many story that I like to tell about content creation. I've said before that I've made quite popular content in the form and shape of guitar videos. I brought this up before. They got very, very popular, somewhere around 30,000 views, and a couple of them got quite high. And I was asked, why did you stop making guitar videos? Those were doing really well. And I told them, I told that person, it's like, well, it's just not what I wanted to do. I could have very easily just milked it as much as I could have for however many hundreds or thousands of views. But that just wasn't what I wanted to do at the time. Um, it's not a flex, really. But yeah, I just didn't want to do something I didn't want to do. And with this also, I want to open up more time to streaming. With that being said though, YouTube definitely builds a streaming career easier than streaming builds itself or builds YouTube or anything else. I will be using external platforms such as TikTok, even though I've already been using it, and Instagram. There will be a link in the description to the new Instagram page that is all about this channel and my secondary channel, Crouch Block, as well as the Twitch. And as always, the description will have a link to my personal Discord, my fighting game Discord, where you guys can actively ask someone if they want to run some matches in just about whatever game you want to play. I've really liked and enjoyed the sense of community that I've gotten from everyone. Everyone's been so supportive. I can't stress that enough. I really do thank all of you. It means the world. Like, from my day ones, and you guys know who you are, to the people that feel equivalent to the day ones that I've gained along the way. Like you all mean so much. Like, you guys believe in me before any blow up ability, and I have people ask me all the time, like, how's YouTube going? And it's not like I can say it's like, oh yeah, it's going amazing, I got like 100,000 subs, but like, every one of you guys that is showing up really, like, it does mean a lot to me. Like, there was a while where I was a bit frustrated, where I was just like, you know what, like, why am I not like getting this support from, you know, the people around me? Why aren't they this is gonna go into a tangent, but it's like, oh, you know, why aren't they like helping me? Like, if they really wanted to see me achieve my dream, like, they would help me as much as possible. And as to a capacity, I still believe that. Not that I want anyone to go out of their way, but every once in a while, like, I'm so grateful for the people that are like, oh, hey, check out my boy. Like, he's been grinding this shit. I love his shit personally. You should check it out too. Like, every time that does come up, I really appreciate it, but I definitely want it to be genuine. I don't want it. It feels weird if I have to ask someone, is like, oh, hey, check out this video. I think you'd like it. And occasionally I will do that if I'm really adamant that, like, man, this person would love this. This is practically made for them. That's different. I forgot where I was going with this completely. But regardless, I do appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. This is all off the hip, by the way. I don't have a script like I usually do for when I make discussion videos or very talky videos. There's a lot I want to do with Cody as well. I want to get a podcast going with that boy as soon as possible. He is busy. I was gonna get a hold of him on Tuesday, but he had to work overtime. He had to work 60s, so that's gonna have to wait a little bit. Hopefully, I will get a hold of him as soon as possible. I talked a little bit about going to Evo, which, if you guys don't know what Evo is one of the biggest fighting game tournaments of the year. I don't know if it's once a year or twice a year. I thought it was once a year, but I saw on Evo's main page, March being Evo, and it was Evo Japan. If that is true, I don't think I'll be able to go because it's a little bit last minute. Like, it's only like a month away, and saving up that much money to go to Japan is just not something I'm it's something I could do, but it feels just too last minute. But if it actually is Evo Vegas, I would be happy to go. And if it wasn't in March as well, I'd be happy to go. I would love some company from one of the homies. Yeah, I wanna have a good time. I still wanna share all the love for fighting games. I wanna make new and interesting fighting game content that isn't just playing the fighting game, even though that is great, that is fun. I do enjoy doing that, and I do want to share that with you guys from time to time. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm good here. I think my brain is okay with ending things here. I hope you guys can understand the mental dilemma. I don't know what I'm saying. I hope you guys can understand where this is all coming from. This is for the longevity of the channel and my sanity. I'm still enjoying myself. I'm still having fun. I still love making content for all you guys. And who knows, this may change. Uh, if you turned around and told me that YouTube and Twitch was now my full-time job, I would treat it as such. Not that I would be like, oh, this is all work now, but you guys know what I mean. I would go back to maybe not uploading daily, but a bit more frequent than I'm going to be. But with that being said, I think that's where we're going to end things. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel in the description. You guys already know. There's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. My Twitch is down there. The Discord is down there. All things fighting game. And the Instagram page as well. So thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.